Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq, coming to you live from Hong Kong at SmartCon 2024 by Chainlink. I'm here with Stefan Rust. He's the founder of Truflation. We're here to discuss the advantages that real-time economic data offers the market and the potential impact it could have to traditional metrics. It is great to see you as always, no matter where we are around the world. Truflation, of course, you're pioneering the new standard for economic data. What's unique about the advantage that real-time economic data offers to the market?
So it offers really two things, right? Number one is you can make faster investment decisions based on the real-time data that you have. It's predictive compared to the government numbers, so you're 30 days ahead of where the government numbers are coming out at. The second element is around interest rate decision-making. How can we use real-time data sets to impact inflation and interest rates, and what do we need to do around that, and how do we leverage that?
I would imagine that you have the ability to have more data points in there as well. More relevant data points.
Definitely. I mean, we track about 100 million data points right now, versus the 80,000 that the government tracks. So, and we do this real time. And some of the data sets come in on a daily basis. Other data sets don't change that often, so they come in on a weekly basis, or bi-weekly even. Yeah. And so that's how we track it in real time.
So with DeFi evolving rapidly, what role do you envision for Truflation's data in supporting synthetic assets and what they're leveraging blockchain technology to do?
And so that's exactly where we're going. Web3, we're trying to build out synthetic assets, perpetual trading capability, futures contracts using inflation data and or other indexes. Because now that we track so many data sets, how can we leverage any of those data sets to build what kind of indexes and have them as synthetics on perpetual exchanges to be traded on decentralized or even centralized exchanges?
And what's so interesting is you're using all this decentralized data delivery and aggregation. And as you know, data begets data, right? So, I mean, think about the products and the use cases. Our conversation could look very different 6 months to a year from now.
Yeah, so we have virtual cycles that we build out, so virtual loops, and what they do is any data feed that we give out confirms another price point associated with that index that feeds back into the ecosystem. And not only that, we have all the underlying elements that are embedded in an index basket. And then so how do you then trade on those, and what is the impact between the basket itself and the underlying?
So let's tee me up for my next question here. I'm hearing that you're about to do another launch. Can you share more about the product?
Yeah, so index.fun, where we want anybody, so it's permissioned, but anybody can create their own index. So you can leverage the 100 million data sets that we have on the Truth Network, leverage those to build out any kind of index. You can build a carnivore index, you can build a hedge index, you can build a deadlift index, or you can build a GameFi index. Yeah. So all these different types of indexes, and ultimately they then get traded on prediction markets and on exchanges.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, all the products that could potentially be derived off of these indexes. So it certainly is exciting.
And so anybody can create. So you can come up with a yoga index. You could come up with, a vegan index. You know, we've had really very creative ideas leveraging price feeds from commodities to goods that you buy at the retail outlet to temperature.
So you're going to have to do a yoga index, and it could be JILL, that's 4 letters.
Yeah, Jill.
So it works out well. All right. Appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. And thanks for joining me from SmartCon. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.